Hello everyone, this is the daily collective reading for the 5th of February 2019. This is a collective reading, so if something resonates, that is awesome. Let me know in the comments. You can reach out in personal message. You can always book your own personal reading. If something doesn't resonate, you can either let it fall away, ask for clarification. Again, you can always book your own personal reading. Everything is welcome, everything's acceptable. And thank you to everyone who's been making donations. I really am blown away by the support and friggin' first. Hey, hi guys. So yeah, we're gonna see where this is going. Hey Chelsea. Hey Val. Yeah, so see where this goes. I want to take a sip of my tea. One moment. There we go. Apple cinnamon. Okay, so I got sponsored today. And well, I got sponsored a while back. I didn't know about it until I got a package in the mail today. And it's from, well, the deck is called the Bird's Oracle deck. It's created by Jessica Blaine Smith. No, I'm Carl's Jr. No. I'm like, what the hell does that mean? No, I'm not sponsored by Carl's Jr. Bird's Oracle deck. It was created by Jessica Blaine Smith, and the artwork on it is done by Mia Emily Freeman. So yeah, that was really awesome to get that in the mail today. It comes with this beautiful deck. Look at Mia, you rocked the artistry on this. Look at everything on this. So simple, so beautiful. It pulls you in. Thank you so much. So I'm getting to know the deck. I want to know, what the initial thing was. So the first card that I got was for myself. When I pulled for myself and for my friends, I'm not going to put out their cards, but I got, I think it was, card 12. Hang on. I'm getting to know the deck. It's not that. We were all in the 30s. Did not get a seagull. It was either the raven or it was the crow, but it was the mystical bird. So I want to see what the collective is dealing with right now. So in getting to know this deck, what I had pulled was the dodo bird. Those birds all became extinct because they weren't paying attention to themselves. They were just jumping. All right, look at this. Again, Mia, you rocked it. And Jessica, I'm loving the deck. You have a bird phobia. It's funny that you say that because actually birds are huge symbology for me. I've been seeing owls all day today. And I usually see like ravens, hawks. When I was in New York, it was a constant. So I'm gonna read you the passage on that. Okay, so the characteristics is large and heavy flightless bird that was hunted into extinction in the 1660s. Fun, fabulous, embracing your current state. Chelsea, you're awesome. Guys, if you're new to the channel, a few things. Make sure you like, share, subscribe, hit the bell for notifications. I'm gonna be doing your reading. I'm going to be doing your reading. I'm going to be interacting with you when I see the comments, and hopefully they don't dissipate before I get a chance to respond. And then there's going to be the world that happens in the comments where you guys are going to be doing your own thing. It's funny. It's hilarious. Just have at it. If you're catching this on the replay, do #replay. And also, again, don't be afraid to reach out. So back to the dodo bird, the one that was hunted into extinction. Guts. Everything that we read about the dodo bird tells us that the poor bird was cursed by design. It was big and heavy, and its wings were too small for flight. As a result, all these seemingly unpleasant features, it was hunted into extinction. The thing with the dodo and with our own selves is that we often cannot change who we are. We are given these minds and bodies at birth, and there's not much, and it is who you are. And it says that right there. What about yourself have you been fighting again? How can you learn to accept it? We are constantly in this mindset of, I am too tall, I'm too short. You're too any one thing. That's not the case. This is talking about embracing your perceived shortcomings. I don't think that it's a bad thing to have any sort of emotional reaction to things. I mean, if someone is seen as angry, I would never want them to lose the ability to become angry. Angry is a very powerful tool, and when used correctly, it can get you far in life. You know, it's that whole fight or flight survival thing. And if you are so deeply emotional, that's not a bad thing either. It's very nurturing. When used correctly, it creates that safe environment. It's all about using things in moderation and all about using what your perceived shortcomings are to your advantage. It's really about building on top of that. So what about you? Hi, Danny. Danny's a soul brother from Canada, and Chelsea is a soul sister from Canada. I love my Canadians. What can I say? I'm gonna go to Canada. I love the biodome up there. I love the Canadian mentality. Okay, so hi. What about you is just, it's part of who you are, not something that you can ever change. It's either physical, mental, or it's just something that you're predisposed to. You can change anything about yourself. This is what is something about you that you need to learn to embrace. And again, stop fighting it. I feel like this is part of the metamorphosis. What about you don't you have to change, but you feel conditioned to change? What are you actually proud about in yourself that other people make you, or people or situations make you feel like it's not good enough, you need to change it? I'm sorry, dude, but you are an individual. You were created very specially with all these amazing tools. Use them to your advantage. What others seem as a shortcoming is not a shortcoming from you. Own it. I mean it. So that is what this deck from the amazing Jessica Blaine Smith, illustrated by, you know, Chelsea, that art is pretty fabulous. I'm not gonna lie. Guys, if you're watching the playback comments, you'll see what's going on. And Mia, again, I love the artistry on this. You rocked it. So guys, I hashtagged them. Check them out on Instagram. And well, yeah, just look at it, see what's up. I'm still really grateful. Well, how can I not be grateful? I'm really grateful about the sponsorship. Where are we going to go next? If you hang out to the end, you might get your own personal projection, so just stick tight. I have all my decks over here. You're right, it is amazing, Chelsea. So what you just heard, yes, a farce, Danny. All right, we're gonna go with Archangel Raphael Healing, Doreen Virtue. She doesn't make cards anymore, maybe one day, but that day is not today. So let's see what's up. Let's see. Ooh. I have no idea. It's, you know, I speak Canadian, I speak French, but the farce I'm not exactly fluent in. Improving health. All right, so thank you for your comforting reassurance about this situation. I have no idea. I think it's just talking about the force. All right, so paying attention to your health, be optimistic. It's not as bad as it seems. Stay positive. Yes, everything is about positivity. And you wanna know what? I'm gonna say that, yeah, you wanna know, you're gonna be angry. You're gonna have those times where you're just gonna wanna smash something. Maybe I'm in one of those states right now. No, I'm not. It's just, coming off of that huge purge that we're all dealing with, I was like all in that physical fragileness yesterday. Today, it's like this huge empowerment. But this is saying stay positive about your health. Stay positive about the situation. Be in the moment. You can be angry in the moment. Just don't live there. Really feel out what you are doing entirely so you get it out of your system, and then you can move on to the next step. If you hold on to something and the idea that you can't express it, so might as well suppress it, this is going to create a toxic environment for yourself. And what is inward starts reflecting outward. Oh God, a 10-year-old triggered. Okay. I don't know if you're talking about your own personal inner triggers, Chelsea, or your son, but I'm gonna go ahead and go with you on that one and be trigger happy. So increased energy, this is being on the upswing. I know that everyone has been worried about, you know, why they're so drained, what is going on. Don't WebMD that, because you're going to suddenly be planning your own funeral, because if you even put in like sniffle to that website, it's going to be like, all right, you're dying. No, we're not dying at the moment. Nope, you're good. This is just all about the energy of the upswing, you know. You're coming out of a purge. So what fell away in your life and what are you making solid in yourself? Be very clear about it. Again, don't take external influences, because what others see as a shortcoming is not a shortcoming for you. It is your own unique blend of self, your special tools to the planet or to life even. So thank you for filling me with the unlimited energy of the divine love and light. All right, thank you for helping me be optimistic and make the appropriate actions that support your health. You know, that could mean taking supplements, maybe seeking alternative medicine. Maybe if you always seek alternative medicine, you actually go to a doctor, but you are doing what it takes to be healthy right now, treating your body like the temple that it is. And by the way, when people say that and they're like, that's why I don't get tattoos, decorate your temple. It's yours. You created it, you know. Ugh, I hate that, the whole impressioning on what should be. Okay, getting off the soapbox. Let's see what else is up. I feel like there's more message coming from here. Let's see. So, how's everyone's weekend? How's everyone's Monday going? Again, stay positive. All right, what is up? Stay positive. Change physicians. That's talking about seeking, you know, take what you normally do as far as that goes. Yeah, you do you, rock you. Okay. Changes in health. Is this for the better or for the worse? What are you putting into your body? How are you taking care of that vehicle that is you? Okay. The temple. How are you taking care of that vehicle, the body, the temple, all that is you? Let's see. Detox. Recovery. Be gentle with yourself right now. And ask for divine intervention. All right, so this is to reassure you that you're not alone in this, that you can get that exterior help. Okay, I feel like you guys are still talking about your butts in the comments. I'm gonna call you out on it. How many of you are talking about your arses? Yeah, I'm gonna go with that, Vale. Okay, we're gonna go. All right, so healing. You are going through a healing process. I feel like everything that just flew out of your life is what is leaving you feel exhausted, because all those weights come off. You never realized how long or how strong you had to be to hold all that in place. So once you leave, what's going to fill it? Healing, healing power, healing energy, seeking alternative medicine, which I feel like, again, if you are constantly in the holistic approach, you're probably going to go towards the whatever is different and new and good for you. That is what you're going to be doing, taking care of that amazement that is you. But again, you're on the road to recovery. This is a huge detox and purging time, and feel free to get a second opinion. I know that some people get offended with that, but you know, this is your life. It's a thing. We've come this far in medical science and holistic approaches. Why wouldn't you go? I used to not go to the doctors unless I felt like I was dying. And then I'd be scared that I was dying because I felt like I was dying, and then I'd go to the doctors. I'm not saying anyone do that. I'm just saying I was bad with it. Yeah, well, you sleep because the body needs to recover. You can only go for so long and exhaust your body and just the muscles, everything about you for so long, where it's like, all right, fine, need to breathe, get some sleep. I think the longest I ever stayed up was 42 hours, and then my body's just like, you are irresponsible, I'm shutting this down. Hey, Terry. Hey, I'm a Reiki master too. Awesome, that is so great. Yeah, energy healing, all those bits. These are really amazing tools to have. Have it like this entire toolbox. You don't have to use all of them, but to know and to have all those under your belt or whatever works for you, it's great. I feel like it's wonderful. All right, let's see. And then we're gonna go. Hey, Hey, if you are new, make sure that you say hello. Let me know where you are in the world. I'm in Las Vegas, Nevada. I think I'm saying that right. If David does not kick in the door and correct me on this, I'm gonna go ahead with yes. I don't think he's ever done that though. I don't know. He was my teacher in saying Nevada. So every time. Again, guys, if you're just chiming in, check out the comments. It's too great. I want this one. It didn't pop out, but there's something about this one. Father figure, advocate. So what is the father archetype in your life? How is that an authority, a security, the patriarch? How do you vision that one? So this is bringing out visionary, and then there's one more, and it's right here. The emperor, yeah. If I break down my birthday, if I do numerology, I'm a 22-4. It's a master builder, breaks down into the practical 4. So I'm the emperor in that. But if I go strictly by my birth month and day, I'm the star. So there's a few things with that. Okay, we have mystic, which is the archetype that I mainly work with, which was brought to my attention from the amazement that is Crystal Fuentes. I work with that, and I think there's one that deals with like desire. I don't know. But, okay, so the revels in intimate union with the divine. This is the mystery that is you. You just Charlie Brown? I have no idea what that means. All right, okay, so the capacity to envision what is not yet conceivable to others, willingness to proclaim a vision without regard for personal gain. And then we have advocate, which the light attribute is inspires you to put compassion into action. Then we have the father, which is talent for creating and supporting life, positive guiding light within a tribal unit. You are such a leader and lead by example. So the desire to balance the scales of injustice, the scales of justice, righteousness on behalf of society or oneself. So it's like you're the leader of the group. You are leading by example. You're doing what's right. You are communicating with spirit. You are really creating this safety for growth, for conscious awakening. And when you put this into action, it really gives people the courage to do so because you are seen so highly. You're such a comfort. It's just, you are not a person to be messed with. Okay, yeah, absolutely. Send me a voice clip, Goof Troop. So you are truly connected. You've been paying attention to all the signs and synchronicities. You are what is lighting up the sky. What's standing out to me, and I never pay attention to this, but what's standing out is the stars. You are a star. You are bright. You are burning. You are going across all of space, and people are bearing witness to it. Even when you aren't thinking, well, even when you're thinking that no one's paying attention, trust me, people see more than they are letting on, and everything that you are doing is inspiring. It's not easy, it's a calculated risk, but again, it is so much better than staying put in something that doesn't suit you. This is taking the new platform that you're working on, because again, we just went through this purge, and this is really, oh goodness. So you just went through this entire purge. So the playing field is leveled. You can create anything. And right now, I feel like what you're putting out, all the seeds that you have planted, it is sprouting and is everything that you wanted it to be. So just keep showing that gratitude, that appreciation, and start to see more building on top of that, because life will mirror what you put out. So if you're putting out that gratitude is such a wonderful, it's a wonderful harvest. So you'll get more things to be grateful for. It doesn't create an imbalance. Let me be very clear on that. The imbalance within yourself, that sense of lack, that gets mirrored on the outside until you learn to tip the scales in balance. But when you show gratitude, that opening, it creates a larger platform for you to work with. So I know that you're starting to see all those signs, synchronicities. You've been following them. You've been building up your channeling ability, whether you're one of the clairs, it doesn't matter, clairaudient, clairsentient, any of those. you have your own that you are building on, and you have all these tools that you are strengthening. This is all about your keynotes and how you are becoming this amazing and leading pillar. So just keep working on it, keep owning it, and don't for a moment think that it's going to be ripped away from you. This is a whole new platform you're working on, huge and fast in manifestation. Just be mindful of what you're trying to manifest. Don't start getting into the fear base. It's a very tricky thing. Now we're looking at Psychic Tarot. This is John Holland. I don't know why, but every time I see Holland, I always go to Mr. Holland's Opus. I love that movie. I love early 90s movies. Like Singles was one of my favorites. Legends of the Fall. Hey, Kimberly, long time no see, chica. I love like early 90s alternative grunge culture, alternative music of all kinds, you know, all the old entertainment. I used to really love the movie The Truth About Cats and Dogs. I haven't seen it in years. I don't know if I'd still like it. It is tricky. A new Holland combined. Oh God, guys, if you are just chiming in, Chelsea is this amazing artist in Canada. Yes, but she also sent me a video months ago of her in one of her tractors because they're farmers. And it was this really trance-like, just cutting up the wheat, and it was like ASMR. I hope that you posted it, Chelsea. But yeah, so I don't know why that just tipped off that memory. All right, let's see what's up. Ooh, wait, there's one more in here. I want this one, this one, this one, this one. Okay, let's see what's up. All right, so financial and material changes. I feel like it's more in the way of gaining it. So, financial and material changes. Victory and success. Disruption. There's a disturbance in the force. The waiting game. Maybe your wait's over. Maybe it's time for you to start harvesting all that abundance. Totally living in an Amish paradise. Absolutely. You know, let's cue, what's his name, Weird Al? Wisdom. The throat chakra. And then we have the heart chakra. That balance. This has been a huge growing process for you. I feel like there's a lot that you had to leave behind, and these were really big safety pivots for you, if that makes sense. It's like, again, all those heavy energies, all those heavy conditionings that you were programmed with throughout the years, I feel like you were able to finally drop them. So in doing so, now there's that space that you're filling in, and you can fill it with anything that you want. So this is where the success comes in. This is where the abundance comes in. And that's why you are seeing so many signs, synchronicities, and manifestations happening. But again, it is happening almost so easy that it's terrifying. You know, where are your thoughts being directed? Oh, but this can be ripped away. And it's like everything was a hurry up and wait game, but wait game. But you've already passed through it, so now everything has been riled up. You're in the tower moments. You're filling in those voids, those perceived voids, with what actually suits you. Financial and material changes, victory and success. That is a huge merriment for me. Not just personally, but in reading this for you. So what does abundance look like for you? What actually brings you joy? If you want to fill your house with stuff, I'm not saying hoarding. I'm not saying that. I'm not saying floor to ceiling hoarding. I've seen that. And I'm pretty sure that after my second son was born, like, 7.5 years ago, I used to save baby bottles for like beads, but I got rid of them. It's just, you know, pay attention to things like that. I'm not telling anyone to hoard, but what does abundance look like to you? If you want knickknacks in your house, then you get knickknacks in your house. If you want to be a minimalist, then have that abundance of space. It's all about you and what makes you thrive as a person, this is your victory, success, and what life looks like for you. It's going to be long-winded. So again, don't be afraid. Don't let yourself go to that fear mode where everything's going to start falling away. And again, if this is talking about personal reconciliations in your world, whether it's platonic or relationship, then it's going to be actually something that has been called in by both of you, and you both have the tools to navigate this connection and make this a healthy turnaround for you. Again, this is all about slow and steady wins the race. Do it at your own speed. You don't need to get to a finish line. There is no anxiety of time being swept away from you. Everything that is stressing you out or has stressed you out in the past was a service to you. Now, what did you do with that time? It wasn't wasted regardless, but when you learn a skill or tool, whether it's personal or exterior, and you choose to put into action, the time spent accumulating that was just really put into a solid place. And if you use it moving forward, then all the better to you. But if you gain a tool and you put it on the side, then what are you doing with your time? No, this is not for waste, if that makes sense. This is what you got. Lots of messages, lots of uplifting messages. You know, I was saying earlier, you know, this whole purge thing, I was knocked on my arse the entire weekend, and I finally woke up today where I didn't feel physically fragile. Like, you made it. Okay, so we're gonna look at daily guidance from the angels and then romance, and then I will pull a few personal projections. And again, guys, I am so blown away by the donations you've been making. Thank you so much for the love and support. Thank you for the sponsorship. Oh my God. I can't believe it's amazing. It's so amazing. All right, so giving and receiving. Guys, if you happen to miss the personal projections on this, you can always book your own personal reading. You can always find me on the Zenrosegarden platforms, whether it's the Badass Bootcamp or the Zen Ed Self-Growth Academy. You can find anywhere. And also you can be opened up to a bunch of amazing teachers, evergreen classes. There's so much at your at your whim right now. Check out the description. I love those people. And I haven't had anything other than amazing things happen in connection to those guys. I knew that card was gonna come out. I bet you can kind of call which card just came out. All right, let's see what's up. What card just came out? Wedding, all about commitments, whether it's to yourself or another. You might be going to a wedding. Oh goodness. I haven't watched TV in a while. I'll have to tell you later. It's just, I like learning about people's lives. Like, I'll watch some little bits of TLC, people's perseverance and how people make their life work for them. It's really interesting to me. And also, I'm going to be starting another channel on here to interview some gems in society, the little hidden ones, the ones that you don't know are around you. I already have like 4 lined up. So if you know someone who stands out and who needs to be like put on blast in public in a positive way, send me their information. I'll make contact with them, and I would love to potentially set up an interview to show their story, you know, from their own words. Thank you, Chelsea. This is all about innocence. All right, so let me go back. Wedding, all about commitments, whether it's to yourself or another. Innocence, purification process, talking about what we just came out of. Trustworthy guidance, all the signs, synchronicities, everything that you've been getting. Yeah, it's been bringing about these reconnections. See, only love. So what put you into separation was incredibly heart-wrenching. I get that. Is Mike on here? Hey, Mike, if you're on here, say hi. Or, you know, just personal message me after. But, hey. So, see, only love. Giving and receiving. All right. So, where are your commitments? This is huge because you just really achieved that sense of balance, that sense of self, and, you know, not living vicariously through another person or living in the idea that they could validate you. All the validation comes within yourself. And really, that is what you're putting into, that is what you are displaying now. So this is when you get out of your own way and get that sense of innocence and not hold anyone to the past conditions of, you know, why you're in separation, why you guys fought, any of that. You get to see the heart of the matter, the patient zero of this, and see what their perspective was and see what your perspective was and really gain the compassion on him. Oh, awesome, Danny. So be open to the communication, open to the idea that this can have a new definition of commitment. Again, commitments are renegotiable every single day because you both show up for it. Some days you're not going to be at your best, but again, that is still something that is worthy of being shown up for. That is what you're discovering right now. So where are you going with it, and how do you want it to expand? Because these are giant leaps into the future and you are ready. That's what came out. I love it. I knew that wedding was going to come out. This is where you're seeing reconciliations all over the board. And if you're in an established partnership and it's a healthy one, I'm not saying that someone is going to be coming from your past. I'm saying that this is a new opportunity for a deeper level of commitment and understanding in that partnership. But if you're in separation or if you're, you know, away from family, someone's reaching out to someone. I think that's amazing. Let's look at love, because that's where things are going. I love love, all the ways that it expresses itself. Let's see. All right, and let's see. Very soon. Come on. Separation. Ooh. You want that feeling of home. I get it completely. Getting to know each other. It's a thing. Or I want that one. Put yourself on that pedestal. Don't expect someone else to do it. That's unfair. That's a condition. This is all about unconditional love, whether it's platonic or romantic. It doesn't matter. That learning unconditional love in various connections, that is the most important thing. That all stems from falling in love with yourself. So we have love yourself first. Chemistry. Getting to know each other. Past life relationships. Separation. Very soon. So very soon separation is going to be coming to a close. I don't really see anyone going into separation right now. I think that if anyone just went into separation, this also includes you in having that closure really soon to where there is that reconciliation. But again, you cannot wait for this other person to just come to you and you're just sitting on the steps or on this chair waiting for life to happen to you. No, get out there and go do you. This is a connection where you have felt each other for long before you guys even knew each other. I feel like you guys felt each other coming into each other's existence. And again, this was like already knowing family, already knowing each other, and already being comfortable with each other. That chemistry was there, it was undeniable. But now, even knowing that you guys have that connection, whether it's romantic or platonic, it doesn't matter. You have to love yourself first. You have to put yourself on that pedestal first. Any sort of conditions that you don't see favorable about yourself, you got to own that. And if this is something that is kind of detrimental to you, whether or not you are dealing with some sort of trauma from whatever point in your life, that is something that you'll be learning to face and change your relationship to, so you don't have to keep reliving it. That is not something to put on another person. That is all you working you out. And again, I see that happening a lot. It's all because you're worth the effort. You and your well-being is worth the effort in this. So if this is talking about already established partnerships, and then this again is talking about how you guys are coming back together, that the chemistry is there. You guys, you know, relationships, they go through cycles. This is no exception. The chemistry is there. You guys are treating yourself, putting in that need of separation to have your own individual spaces, knowing that no one's going to run from this. But I do see you guys having that chemistry reconnection very soon. It's just you guys are home for each other. And again, I'm never telling anyone to stay in an unhealthy partnership, but this is talking about how you guys are coming back together, falling in love with each other because you're falling in love with yourself. And if this is talking about family, then forgiveness is huge, and reconnection is huge. Again, this is all about reconnections. So you don't have to change yourself for family or friends to accept you. They accept you because you're you. And if they don't, then that's not your family or friends. You need to, change your life accordingly. So I hope that that made sense. I'm going to call the reading at 3450. And I'm going to be pulling cards for the first two people who like their personal projections. It's first come, first serve. So if you're new, you don't know that, but if you do, hey, all right, Val, let's see. For you, I'm getting daily guidance from the angels. Hey, Terry. Yeah, you'll get the next one. New partner. I think you got this last time I pulled for you. That's funny. I've been doing a lot of readings. All right. You do feel a connection coming in, whether it's business partner or whether this might be a business partner. Let's see. I want this one too. Let's see. All right, so this is involving work. You are getting a new partner or a new condition with partner. This is really fun for you. You get to really put yourself out there. I feel like writing is a huge thing for you. You have this way of telling stories where it just sucks the entire person into the story, like they're going through this with you. You have this amazing ability to create an illusion, and I feel like you have the perfect counterpart coming into play with this. Also, this is a person who keeps you from getting bigger than your britches. Not that that is a bad thing at times, but there's only so much time you can walk the runway on that one. So this is going to be a really awesome partnership, really amazing creative team, part of your life purpose because you invoke so much illusion and storyline and healing in it. Well, it's coming into play. I love it. So this is what you got. Life purpose. Ground yourself. You're welcome, Val. All right, so Terror Bear, for you, I'm getting the Psychic Tarot. Let's see what's up. Getting that and daily guidance from the angels, so I'm going to pull 2 cards. Moving on. All right, so you just walked away from a project. You are a patient person, so the fact that you walked away from whatever you walked away from is huge, and you are not going to be communication problems, a breakdown in communication. Someone, I feel like your cojones dropped. That was really big. You are so patient and caring and want to make sure that everyone's okay. You are the peacekeeper, so the fact that you are stepping away from this is really going to get people's attention. See only love. Blessing in disguise for you. I know it's if someone questions you, if someone brings up to the table, what happened, don't hold back, right? You've stepped away, there's a reason. You don't just do that in your life. You've always been this stand-up person. So the fact that you're doing this, you got to put people in check. That is huge for you. I really hope that that made sense. Yeah. All right. What is coming in for you? Trustworthy guidance. You didn't even want to do it then. You were kind of drop kicked out of that position. Like Spirit was shoving you to make a move on this. So I hope that that made sense. This was completely guided and protected. I know that you are scared about it right now, but it was meant for you. So I hope that that made sense. Guys, once again, thank you so much for showing up. Find me on all social platforms. Find me on Zenrosegarden. They're on Facebook. They're on all social platforms. Everything's in the description. Thank you for showing up tonight. I hope that this resonated with you. If it did or did not, you can let me know. You can always ask for clarification. You can always book your own personal reading. I'll see you tomorrow for the Wednesday read. Well, Terry, I want to hear more about that. Personal message me. It's all in the description, but awesome. All right, guys, I'll see you tomorrow. Reach out, make contact. I hope they have a wonderful night.